just getting this live to like put the right information and and like just like chill and relax has been crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, like it's been put in all kind of dates and stuff like that. I'm over here on my laptop. It's put in all kind of weird dates and things like that. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's actually on. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I forgot. I kind of remember that this is why I kind of remember that this is why I kind of fell off of going live, because I prefer it a lot of times to then recording and editing and things like that, especially when I really just want to update you guys really quickly and kick it. But the thing about going live is that the back end of it is still really, 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 really finicky. And I thought by now YouTube would have fixed that, because it's been probably 2 years already and that I haven't been like going live regularly. And I'm trying to do it tonight, redo my thumbnails, post things, and it's still a shit show basically. Anyway, so I don't suspect, I don't know, it's really unscripted tonight. I kind of had an idea to maybe update you guys, give you like a mini life update, or answer any questions, or just record and just try to be consistent as I can, and show up on YouTube, especially during this time, and kind of regain you guys' trust, because I know I've been gone and absent for a long while, and it takes a lot to like regain trust and like get people to to be interested in what you're talking about again. So anyway, if you are watching it live or if you're watching the recording, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let me know what you're sipping on. Today I am sipping on just some lemon water. I am trying to be like everybody else and be super healthy for the new year in January, and just kind of get with the program. Um, just try to get with the program and refresh myself for January, right? So yeah, and oh, I got a couple people asking me. The last time I went live, I think I had a mug, and I had a couple people asking me about these mugs. This was a merch drop that I did. This was a merch drop that I did probably about 2 years ago now, and we sold out of them. But a couple of folks have been asking me like, "Oh, I want. Did you have any more mugs?" And I'm like, "I sold them all, but I'll probably restock and do something if I can." That will probably be something that I will do to reward myself if I can be consistent with going live with you guys. But let me know if you can see me properly, if you can hear me. I feel like the coloring is all off because my back end is like, it's all crazy. Let me scoot over. Also, I'm in my office, my unpacked office. This is gonna be my studio. So I'm really I'm in a new space now, and I'll probably do an official life update video just to let you guys know what's going on. But as of right now, this is my studio. It's not done up. You can see there's like boxes. This is a mirror behind me because it was gonna be a gym, but I decided to make it my production studio. So I'll probably show you guys around it once it's all finished and things like that. But for now, it's just, you could probably see boxes over my shoulder, and you can see my shelf in the mirror there that it got all kinds of hodgepodge on it because I haven't fully unpacked yet. So quiet as it's kept, when you move and you're working and you're trying to get back into YouTube and media and get back out there, and it's been a doggone COVID and all of this thing, it's like, it's been challenging. It's honestly been challenging. So I've just decided to like maybe take it a little bit more easy and start talking to you guys again, start opening back up and having the conversations and asking you what you want to hear from me. And I know everyone hates when YouTubers, everyone hates when YouTubers say that. Like, what do you want? What do you want to see from me? What do you want to see from me? It's annoying on the other end of the on the other side of the camera. And to be fair, I am an avid YouTube watcher as well. I watch more YouTube than anything else. So I know it's annoying when they're like, what should I produce? And we're just like, produce whatever you do. You do you, and we'll watch if we're interested. And so I hate to ask, but if there's anything particular that you want me to talk about from my catalog of videos, I usually talk about dating in whatever different cities. I kind of fell back off of that because I felt like It was getting a little played, but if it's something that y'all want to hear me talk about, then definitely let me know. I see some folks trickling in. Come on in. Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Announce yourself in the comments if you want to. Let me know where you're watching from and what you are sipping on. Today, I am just sipping on some lemon water. I don't know if you probably can't even see that lemon in there. It's just some lemon water. I'm trying to do my refresh for the new year. And like everybody else. The one thing I noticed that it was a lot of like people posting messages like you, because you know at the beginning of the year everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna get back in the gym. I'm gonna have all these, what is it called, resolutions. And I see a bunch of people posting like, oh, don't even have a resolution if you ain't gonna stick to it, and kind of just like bad minding the thing, you know what I mean? And I'm like, look, everybody can't be a superhero like you, okay? Everybody can't be superhuman like you. Sometimes you start things and you start it with a lot of enthusiasm and you want to get going with it, and then sometimes you fall off. No problem, no big deal. Like, you know, don't like, I don't want anybody to be discouraged from starting the process because they feel like they may fall off. And I felt like I saw a bunch of people talking about that. So I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Let people start their year fresh. Let people do their resolutions at the beginning of the year. And if they fall off, they fall off. But at least they had their momentum and they captured their momentum at the beginning. So anyway, I see some folks in here, but I don't really see any comments. I have to check to see. Let me look on my laptop over here. I'm still listening to, oh, here we go. Oh yeah, y'all can see me. Y'all see on my boxes. Um, oh, I see. Hey, Anna. This girl always shows up for me. Hey, boo. Um, yeah. So, what I was saying was that, yeah, I don't really have anything planned. I kind of was going to give you guys a mini life update, but I might record like a real video. Not a real video, like not a live where you actually record it and you edit it down. But I could also just do it as a live because I'm really like, I know a couple of my friends had asked me, had said that, you know, do lives. I liked when you went live and you just kind of chilled with us and kicked it. And so that's what I decided to do because it is, I like to talk. So it's pretty natural for me to just jump on live and start talking. But I also don't like to just talk to myself. So I see y'all in the comments. JT Devereaux, you look pretty. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. You know, look, the way this pandemic has been, the way this pandemic has been, the least I can do to keep my spirits up is just try to pull it together. Just try to pull it together. And it does lift my spirits. It does lift my spirits. I'm at home. I did get out to the gym today and I did just put some furniture together. Oh, I might show you guys that too. Cause I have like a lot of, I ordered furniture in October when like soon after I got this place, and the furniture is just trickling in now. When I tell you supply chain is reckless these days, like is barely any food in the in Publix and then on the supermarkets, and then all the furniture and everything you order anywhere else except Amazon takes forever to come. But I digress. The furniture is starting to trickle in, so I might do a little empty house tour. I don't know. That's so outside of my comfort zone. But if that's something that y'all are interested in, let me know. But in the meantime, please come on in. Introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from and what you are sipping on. I was saying earlier that my friend Anna was asking me about when do I have any more mugs. And this was a drop that I did, a merch drop that I did probably like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And so we did sell out of the mugs. But if I can stay consistent on YouTube as a benefit to my, not benefit, like as a pat on my own back, I probably will do another drop of mugs or something, or some merch, you know what I mean, or something like that. But in the meantime, I'm just sipping on some lemon water and kicking it with you guys. What are you guys getting into for Friday night? Oh, you remember me from my dating in Europe video, 2018? You know, you realize that it was earlier than that. You realize that it was probably 2015. 2015. It's 3 a.m. over here. Where are you? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, you're in the UK. You're in the UK. Yes. Okay. Yeah, dating in Europe, okay, so MJG, dating in Europe was the first name of my Dating in London series. I started doing a dating in 2015, yes, that's how time flies. That's how time flies. Dating in Europe was the first name, oh, Berlin, Germany, beautiful, oh my gosh. I had some right before I moved back to the States. My English mates that I worked with, they had gone to Berlin and they took a bunch of pictures and sent it back saying, "Oh my God, Berlin's so dope!" And they went partying and just had a brilliant time in Berlin. I've not made it to Germany yet, but I definitely want to go when we start traveling again. What are you doing up at 3 a.m. in the morning watching me? But yes, as background, MJG was saying I was doing dating in Europe, and it was the like before dating in London, and I was still in London, but I named it dating in Europe because I was like traveling around Europe. But then I realized, I talked to my friend Amy at the time, and she was like, name it dating in London. You're in London. And as soon as I switched the name to dating in London, people started watching it. And so I think it was just the American thing, maybe the black thing, maybe I don't know what, but people started watching it. And I did that whole series while I was in London. And I did it because all of my friends back in the States and like all over were asking me, how's the dating, how's the dating, how's the dating in London? And so I just started talking about it. And really half of it was like just randomness, and some of it was like true stories, and some of it was stories from friends and things like that. And so I did that until I finished my studies in London, and then I had to come back to the States, even though I really wanted to stay. I really wanted to stay. And I just couldn't get the immigration sorted. And this was before Trump and before the whole like crackdown on immigration. And I said, all right, I'll just go back to the States for 1 year, and then I'll go back to London. And I just couldn't make it happen within the year before like Trump and the whatever that weird haired guy in the UK's name is, and they just made everything very difficult immigration wise. So I ended up staying in DC until I moved to where I am now. Can anybody guess where I am now? So I moved from DC, I moved back south. That's a hint. Where y'all think I stay at now? Anna says she's sipping on some filtered water, trying to keep it clean. Me too, sis. Me too, sis. I'm trying to start the year out very smoothly and very clean, very focused and disciplined. How you know I'm in Atlanta, JT and MJG, not Texas, even though I did just travel to Dallas, and I've been to Houston before. And I really like Dallas and Houston. Dallas was very artsy. I ended up in the arts district in Dallas, and then Houston was very like, it reminded me of New Orleans, and it reminded me a little bit of Miami, a little bit of Florida. It had like those palm trees and that coastal vibe to it. I really like Houston. Houston was sexy. I really like Houston. Dallas was fun and like a more artsy, but I was in the arts district in Dallas anyway. I'm in ATL, shawty. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's where I'm at. Of course, everybody makes the rotation. You know, if you're going East Coast, you gotta at some point hit up Atlanta. And plus, by this time, I had interned in Atlanta a long time ago for undergrad, and I hated it. It was too southern. I was from Miami. I was not used to Southern America, real America. Hated it. Hated it. Everyone made me feel like an alien here, and by everyone I mean my colleagues in the corporate world. It was like I was an alien. No one could speak to me, you know, really connect with me, heartfelt, and and so I left. I'm like, I'm not going back to Atlanta. And then I did my world tour. I went to Miami, worked, moved to London. London was amazing. Everybody could connect with me. It was just like, I'm all the way across the Atlantic, and everybody can connect with me. And I was in Atlanta, and nobody could connect with me at work. So it was crazy. But ultimately, years later, like a decade later, friends, my best friends and family and everybody had moved here. And so I tried, after DC, right before the pandemic, right before March 2020, I was like, I gotta get closer to family. I gotta get closer to family. And so I decided to come and live closer to where my brother and his wife and the children, my nieces and nephews. And so that's how I ended up in ATL. And it's, I gotta say, in 2006 or whenever I was here before, I hated it. Now I like it. I like it. It's definitely grown. It's definitely evolved. There've definitely been a lot of transplants here who have kind of like mixed out the thing. You know what I mean? And so, so yeah, I'm liking ATL. So yes, y'all are right. That's where I'm at. MJG, JT, um, and all of that. So yeah, that's where I'm at in Atlanta. I liked Red Bouquet, Ida. I really like Texas though, as I said. And then no, I haven't bumped into no Little John, Anna, who I'm trying to bump into. Let me see who I'm trying to bump into. I'm trying to bump into, Lord, who am I trying to bump into in Atlanta? Oh God, I am out of touch. I feel like there's so much production and filming going on here that you could pretty much bump into anybody that's on these shows. A lot of reality. I'm not really trying to bump into anybody from reality really. Um, but yeah, I don't even know who should I be trying to bump into in Atlanta. Y'all let me know if y'all want, if y'all really want me to have some stories to tell. Y'all need to tell me who I need to bump into in Atlanta and where I need to go and things like that. Atlanta Wood, New Hollywood vibe now, definitely. Tyler Perry. When I'm gonna go get my hair done, my stylist, she's a celebrity stylist. I'm not gonna mention who she do, but she be doing some few celebrities. Whenever I go to get my hair done at her place, I drive past Tyler Perry Studios, and so let him give you a role. Tyler, what you want me to give me a role, boo? Give me a script. Somebody send me a script. I'll read it. I'll have my people contact your people, and we'll make this happen. You know what I mean? Oh, JT, you're in Houston. I loved Houston. I went to Houston in 2019. That was my last domestic traveling before the pandemic hit. And I was in Houston. I was in Houston for the National Black MBA Conference. So I was there for 3 days. And when I tell you, I was not prepared to be in Houston, how sexy the guys was. Them guys in Houston were sexy. And I wasn't prepared. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go to Texas, whatever. I went there, I was like, holy smithereens. Is this where they make sexy men at? Like, wow. You know what I mean? And so I might have to visit back Houston because I really liked it there. And I didn't get enough time to explore the city. It was me and my two girls. And a lot of people from Houston are originally from Louisiana. A lot of people are from the Katrina thing kind of moved things around, as I understand it. And so a lot of guys that I met in Houston were from New Orleans or some part of Louisiana. Um, yeah, so Tyler Perry, if you want to give me a role, go ahead and send the script. I'll have my people contact your people and we can make this happen. I mean, if anybody has any connects, definitely put a good word in for your girl. Thank you. All right, so what else are we talking about? What y'all want to talk about? So Louisiana, what part of Louisiana are you from, JT? I love that, JT Devereaux. I like that name. Devereaux. Reminds me of Blanche Devereaux, which reminds me of Betty White. Rest in peace, Betty White. I can see you on a TV show. Have you thought about hosting for TV or celebrity reporting or a radio show? So you know I had you have you been keeping up with me all of these years? MJG. I had a radio show in London. It was on Insanity Radio. It was called Carib Connect. It was short lived. It was short lived though because it was a student. Even though it was broadcast to the community, it was a student radio show, and so I could only broadcast there while I was a student. So that was one year, and that was in 2014, and so I put them up as podcasts. So as you hear all these people talking about podcasts, well, I got a podcast, I got a podcast. I've been had a podcast. I've been had a podcast. Okay, let me calm down. Uh, let me calm down. My hand. If my I've gotten criticism before that I talk too much with my hands, and so let me just put my hands down and be very prim and proper, and not be too turned with my water. So anyway, what are y'all sipping on? Anna was the only one who told me what she's sipping on. She's sipping on, what is it? Water, sparkling water, something water. What are y'all drinking? Y'all not drinking anything? Come on, let me know what you're sipping on. Rip Betty White, you're from, JT's from St. Landy Parish, Louisiana. LeBeau, Louisiana. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. LeBeau. I've been, honestly, okay, so I went to New Orleans twice. Let me tell you, vodka and orange juice, okay. Alkaline water, yes, God. Yes, keep that pH balance and that alkaline good. Um, oh, I am pronouncing it correctly. Brilliant. So let me tell you what the time I went to Louisiana. 2 times. The first time I went to Louisiana was we were coming back from a conference in Las Vegas. I was in commercial real estate at the time. And my boss was this big shot, like big shot guy. And so he flew 6 of us private on a Learjet from Miami to New Orleans for the conference. I ran the whole conference, so I had the big booth, $100,000 budget booth, and all of this, and sales meetings. This is when commercial real estate was popping. Right now, it's abysmal. But commercial real estate is like office buildings, industrial space, multifamily land, like open air retail centers where you go shopping, and then you go to like Marshalls and Payless and Chinese food and nails and all that, massage, those open air shopping centers. So that's commercial real estate. So I was in an industry, so I was running the booth in Vegas. When we were coming back on the private jet, boss says, oh, do you guys want to go to dinner at my favorite place? We're like, yeah, we're all thinking that he's talking about in Miami Beach because the office was in Miami Beach, and that's already, bougie, right? Why the man told the pilot to pull the plane out the sky in New Orleans? So we land in New Orleans. When we land in the private tarmac, there is a stretch limo. I wish I was lying. There is a stretch limo waiting for us there. 6 of us. We jump in the limo. He takes us through all New Orleans, through the French Quarter to his favorite restaurant. God, I don't remember the name of the restaurant. I wish I was of awareness to had remember the restaurant, and it wasn't a time when I was big on social media where I would have been captured everything, you know what I mean? But by the time we landed, the car was there. We jumped in the car because we didn't have a lot of time. We still had to get back that night. So by the time we landed, the car was waiting for us. We jump in a car, go through the French Quarter, end up at his favorite restaurant in New Orleans, eat. The food is bomb. Never been to New Orleans before. Didn't realize the food was so doggone good. And then we stopped, got one of them big long drinks, Hurricane. I think the drink is called Hurricane. I don't know. One of them big long drinks with a straw in it. And it was colorful. The other boss who was with us rode on one of those those bull things, totally inappropriate for the office, but whatever, she did it. And then hand grenades. It was like a big long drink with a big straw, and very strong, very, very strong. And then we did that, and then we whipped back in the stretch limo back to the private, tarmac, whatever, and then back in the Learjet and to Miami. That was my first time in New Orleans, and I will never forget that. I was like, Lord, this man is doing it. And I do have pictures in front of that jet because I was of enough sense to take that, but I just didn't remember the name of the restaurant. So that was my first time in New Orleans. My second time in New Orleans was in 2018, and I went with some dude. And luckily he didn't ruin the trip. The trip was great, but we went in April, and we ended up at one of the festivals, but it wasn't the big one that's in the summer. It was like a different festival, and music was playing, but it was a little bit cold and windy in April, which I was a little bit surprised by. I thought it would have been hotter, but it might have just been a fluke. But we had a good time. I did a whole vlog. Oh, there's a whole vlog of my second time in New Orleans up on my channel. And it's from 2018. So just probably like 10 videos down if you want to see it. So I like New Orleans. I like New Orleans. All right. What else are y'all talking about? Oh my gosh. So what do you guys have been up to? Smash the like button for me. I see some people have been smashing it. Can you do me a favor? Smash the like button if you're still in here. So what else? What are y'all doing on a Friday night? Are we kicking back? Do y'all want to play some you know I'm still heavy into this I'm a piano I'm not I'm a piano deep Afro house. That means you need to go back soon. I do need to go back soon. I love New Orleans, but I honestly, when was the last time I was in Europe? The last time I was in Europe was, um, oh goodness, I'm trying to think. It has to be London. It has to be London. And that was, um, oh gosh, let me think. That was such a long time ago. It has to be 16. It has to be 16 or 17, 2016 or 2017. And I went to London. Um, in Europe, I want to go to Barcelona. I've been to Madrid. Yeah, no, it was, yes, before Brexit. Before Brexit. Before Brexit. The last time I was in Europe was before Brexit. And I should have been, if it wasn't for Brexit and all that foolishness, I would have probably been living in Europe still. Well, maybe not still, but I definitely would have lived there more than the almost 2 years that I lived there before. And so, um, oh, sorry, the last trip to Europe was in 16, 17, and that was London. I did go to Dubai in 19 for my birthday in 2019. And so I flew over Europe and got to Dubai. And so I do have a 3 vlogs on my channel about my trip to Dubai. And that was like a really spiritual trip for me because it was a solo trip and it was far as hell. It was 13 hours. And it was 13 hours going, 13 hours coming back on the plane. Coming back, when the plane landed after those 13 hours, after the trip was done, I bawled. Bawled, bawled my eyes out. Like, I was like, oh my God, that was like the most adventurous thing. The most adventurous thing I had done. I do know what possessed me. I was supposed to go with a girlfriend, and she was doing the most. And so, no, this is what happened. For my trip to Dubai, we were supposed to go together. Her birthday's was in February. My birthday was in March. Smash that like button for me. I appreciate it if you did so much. Her birthday was in February. Mine was in March. So we were going to go like late February to celebrate both of our birthdays. The government shut down the January. And because my job at the time, my 9 to 5 at the time, the government was my client, one of the agencies of the government, I couldn't risk leaving the country not knowing the fate of my client and my career. So I had to wait, and she didn't want to wait because her job was a different job. So she went by herself because she was from Sweden, and she traveled long distances all the time. And so I said, go ahead. I'm not going anywhere. I need to chill for my job and see how my job is going to go, you know? And then finally the government reopened, and then I was able to go. And so I ended up going for my specific birthday, which you guys may or may not know is March. And I'm a Pisces. And so I ended up going by myself. And because she had gone, and she was like, it's straight, go by yourself, you're all right, just go. Oh, I was supposed to go with another friend, Kirsten. I was supposed to go with her. And I don't think she's an international traveler like that. So she got spooked of the planning or whatever, and she bailed. And I was like, look, you guys, you know, it's not that they don't know me, but I know me. And the deal is that if I really want to do something, with or without you, I'm going to do it. So she was dragging her feet and acting scary and acting like she didn't want to do. So I just went ahead and booked my stuff and said, hey, meet me out there. I got the room. I got, whatever. And so she never made it happen, but I did. So I went to Dubai. It was amazing. That's where I really realized that manifesting when you're traveling is so easy for me, at least, because I'm just in a state of bliss when I travel. I love traveling. And so whenever I travel, um, I feel like I have hair on my lip. Um, I feel like, excuse me, I had hair on my lip. Whenever I travel, I'm just in this state of bliss. And whenever you're in a state of bliss and just happy and easygoing and go lucky and go with the flow, things come in so easily. So I could be like, one of the things I was in Dubai, I was like, oh, I want some Jamaican food. Where am I gonna find Jamaican food in Dubai? Anyway, continue on with my day, do whatever I'm doing, go out walking. So I'm gonna go for a walk. It was a full moon. I'm like, oh, walking or whatever. All of a sudden, I get to a shopping plaza and there's a giant Jamaican restaurant with live music and band and young people dancing and food and big picture of Bob Marley. And I was like, what the heck? I just said I wanted Jamaican food and just, I didn't look for it. I didn't Google it. I didn't trip, map, whatever. Nothing. Nobody told me. I didn't ask anyone. I just thought to myself. Went along with my day, and by the end of the day, I ended up stumbling. And so, like when a lot of things like that happen when I'm traveling, where it's just things just align for you without you having to do all the work. You know what I mean? Or you trying to stress and Google and strategize and things like that. So it was amazing. I'm looking at you guys' comments over here. Yeah, I just make it happen. Manifesting when traveling is a real thing. I agree. That's been my experience. Oh, no, you didn't notice the. I could feel it. I could feel it though. Yeah. I've never been outside of the country. How long of a flight is it from the East Coast to where? JT, what are you asking? I've never been outside of the country. How long of a flight is it from the East Coast to where? To where? All right, y'all. So what are we talking about? What else are we talking about? So many updates. So I told you I'm in Atlanta now. I bought a place. This is about to be my studio. If anybody knows how to do set design, hit me up. I have plenty of art from beautiful artists that I plan to put throughout my house, especially in my studio. This is gonna be my studio, so this is where I'm gonna do content creation. I might do a podcast, um, shoot my videos, my lives, and things like that. I might have some photo shoots, some things like that. So I'm really, really just excited about this space. I said one of the things that I had in my mind when I was moving to Atlanta was like, I want a studio. I want a space to create content. I want a space to create content. And so it manifested. I made it manifest. I set the intention for it, and everything that I asked for kind of came through. Not without the work and the focus, but the intention up front definitely helped me clearly get what I had designed in the beginning. Anyway, all right, I'm just here kicking it with you guys. What are you guys up to? What's happening this Friday? I might I know a lot of people are just in the house chilling because of COVID or whatever reason. It might be really, really cold where you're at. I know a cold on the east coast of the U.S. a cold thing kind of like came through a couple of nights ago, and so I was like, let me jump on live. I was on live exactly 1 week ago tonight for New Year's Eve. And that live was dope. If you guys didn't see that one, check that one out. We had fun. We were just talking about like what we're welcoming in for 2022, what we're letting go for 2021, and stuff like that. And so I think it's important to just kind of vocalize what you're welcoming in, especially when you're starting a new year, and what you're letting go of and making room for. Yeah. So that's what we talked about last live. And then this live, I said, all right, let me jump back on. Let me show my face. Let me talk to the people, hear what they have to say and what they want to hear from me, and just like make myself available and make my presence known. So that's why I'm here. Last time I was playing all of this, you seem to be happy in Atlanta. Thank you. One of the reasons why I was not on YouTube for all those like a year is because I wasn't happy. And because I don't do YouTube full time, I don't have to force it. like a lot of YouTubers can be really just eating up, you know, kind of like not so happy, but still have to perform because this is their, you know, this is where they make their livelihood or their living. But for me, I just want to bring the energy that I want to bring to you all when I come on. I want it to be uplifting. And there are times when I do serious topics. In the past, my videos that are most viewed have to do with desirability as a black woman, reverse culture shock, kind of black killings. I started talking about one of my biggest videos on this channel was me talking about killing shootings of black men way before George Floyd and all of this stuff that we've been going through recently. And it was me crying. And the video freaking went viral. So much so that I pulled it down because I didn't like the idea that people really gravitated toward black pain and crying, but my other videos, that was the one that everybody wanted to see. But the other videos did well, but they just didn't do as well as me crying, you know, and talking about killings. And so I was like, after a while, I pulled that down off of my channel because I just didn't feel like dealing with the comments anymore. What was my point? So, damn, I forgot my point. My point, I was saying something about the videos and child. Somebody remind me what my point was. I don't even remember. Oh, happiness. So yeah, so I usually just like to bring, you know, happiness to the channel. And even if I'm serious, I still want to be happy. But for the last couple years, COVID has been very, very difficult. And I've had deaths in my family, and not from COVID, thank God, but during the COVID time. And so I just couldn't, I had to heal myself before I could come and be present for you guys, and offer and pour from a full cup. So you know, that being said, I'm feeling better now. And so I was like, let me show up for the people then. You know, the last time I was on lives like this, I was doing the 7-day It's Kells Collective challenge where you guys sent in your dating drama, your dating tea to itskellscollective@gmail.com. And then I would pull some stories, read them live on this live, give you my candid feedback, and then you would also get the feedback of the collective, because over here we learn from the collective wisdom of the It's Kells community. It's not just me running off at the mouth. It is a collective, and all of you guys have amazing wisdom to share, amazing insights, live all over the world, like MJG in Berlin right now. We have JT in Louisiana right now. As you come in, let me know where you are so I can shout you out. What city you're in, where you're watching from, and what you are sipping on. And so, oh, this is my It's Kells cup. We might do some merch in the future, but for right now, everything's sold out. So when I get my act together, I'll share with y'all. But yeah, we learn from the collective wisdom of the It's Kells community over here. Um, so I definitely, that's how we used to do the read the stories, and then just I would give you my feedback off the dome, and then you would get also the feedback from the community. And so if you guys want me to pick that back up, sending in messages and emails, dating drama, dating tea, or whatever, life stories, life tea, what it's been like for you over the last 2 years with COVID, if you want to send that into itskellscollective@gmail.com, I'll put it in the chat, and maybe we could do some lives, and I could bring that back. But maybe it could be dating drama and dating tea like it was before, or it could just be life stories. So I'm gonna put that email in the chat, and you can email me, and if I get some good ones, we can go live and read the stories from there. And I'll keep it anonymous and just give you my kind of off the dome reaction, and then you can also get it back from the collective as well. There we go. I hope I spelled everything right. All right, my laptop is over here so I can see what you guys are commenting and saying. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Thank you, MJ. I hear you, JT. Englishman, Sandy. Englishman. I had a good time in the UK. Ooh, I spelled it wrong. Let me do this. It's Kells Collective at gmail.com. It's Kells Collective at gmail.com. There we go. Boom. So okay, we're 40 minutes in. What else are y'all doing Friday night? What time is it? I have at 9:36 p.m. tonight. Normally I would be dancing around my house, listening to some I'm a piano, and I could put, I don't want to, the last time I played something for you guys, it got copyright, but I don't mind. I do these videos really just to kick it with you. Not everything has to be monetized. You know what I'm saying? Not everything has to be monetized. Yeah. Last time I was here with you guys, I was playing, what are the girls' names? TXC, Taryn and Claire. But tonight I am listening to Major League DJs. These are the top guys, from South Africa. And I'm listening to their I'm a Piano Balcony Mix, Africa Live with Sir Thrill. And Sir Thrill is a vibe of his own. He's like more of a singer than a DJ, and I didn't realize like a lot of the songs they were playing that night were his songs. And so I was looking him up as well, and I was like, woo, they are killing it on that sound. I feel like everybody is into Afrobeat right now, and I got into Afrobeat in 2015 when I was in London, and everything was like Afrobeat there, and not so much here in hey Jazz, and not so much here in the U.S. Until recently, and so now I'm kind of getting into Amapiano, which I think y'all are gonna start hearing it soon as well, because I love music. Music is my thing. I was just thinking about that the other day. When I was in college, you know, a lot of girls would know the football players, and they would know the athletes and things like that. And I promise you, I knew the DJs. I knew the DJs. At one time, I had counted, and I knew like 13 DJs in undergrad. And it was partially because I had started this. I had started this organization called JAMSA at UF, and it was part like educational, but it was also part turn up, because it was a Jamaican organization, and music is a big part of the culture. And so from starting that organization, I used to hire DJs and call DJs in for events and Halloween parties and things like that. And so I knew all the DJs. Plus, I had interned at a radio station there as well, because I wanted to be in media, as you guys know. I wanted to be in media there, and again, I was in Gainesville, Florida. I'm a Florida Gator, and I knew the DJ from the radio station and everything like that. And so I'm really, really big into music. So I realized that it just lightens my heart. So I feel like Amapiano is going to be the next wave of Afrobeat. It's like a subgenre, an Afrobeat subgenre specific to Afro house, deep house, but with African beats. So it's like super tribal. So a lot of drums and heartbeat feeling to it, but then it's mixed, so it has this futuristic sound to it as well, and mixed with a lot of different tones and almost textures to the music and layers. And then the transitions in and out between the music and the vocals and the beats and the drums and the pianos and the horn. I'm telling you, it is so rich. That music, I just get hyped thinking about it. I love music. And so it's just it's so layered and rich and vibe, and you cannot sit still. If you like to dance, if music really moves your soul, like if music really moves you, some people are like here or there with music. But if music really moves your soul, you need to hear I'm a piano, because you will feel that in your, you'll feel the ancestors come through on you. You will feel the ancestors come through and move your body. Will move your body listening to I'm a piano. I swear to God. So anyway, I'm gonna put y'all on, as Jazz said. I definitely feel like that's the next subgenre of Afrobeat that y'all are gonna y'all need to be on to. All right, so let me see. Oh, y'all coming, y'all chatty in the chat box now. Y'all chatty in the chat box. What y'all talking about? Let me see. Um, let's kick it, JT. Hey, Jazz, as I said, JT, I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you. Um, I'm Afro. I literally have 8-hour playlists for when I work out. Jazz, get some Amapiano, get some Major League DJs, get some TXC, get some Uncle Waffles, girl, get some Sir Trill. Oh my God, there's like, Amapiano is like deep house, but African deep house. That thing will have you running miles on the treadmill. I swear, since I started working back out, guys, COVID, oh my God, my body is a wreck. I have to like, so much, all I'm drinking on is water, is lemon water. Y'all know I usually like to drink a little brown something, a little red wine or something, or tea or something like that. Tonight we're just drinking on just regular lemon water, just trying to get ourselves, yeah, I'm a piano, exactly, MJG. I'm just trying to get myself refreshed. I'm AMA. I'm a piano. Yes, AMA. One word. Just trying to get my little fitness back on. So when you really want to get into your fitness, try the I'm a piano mix. It'll get you running on that treadmill. You'll feel like super like energized from it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I'm not getting paid. Maybe somebody need to put me on their somebody needs to put me on their publicist list. Jazz, earlier in the conversation, folks were telling me who I need to run into in Atlanta. I was like, everybody said Tyler Perry. Uh, I was like, I don't know who I need to run into, but if you know somebody I need to run into, let me know and I will be there. I know you're a girl about town, so I'm putting you on notice on that. Um, Jazz, you love dancing. That's what I need. LOL. So I started looking for where they're playing I'm a piano in the States, and come to find out it's in DC, which is not surprising to me. It's not surprising to me because the African community in DC was uncanny. Uncanny. So yeah, I might have to fly back up to DC for a weekend just to get just to hear some good I'm a piano live. I'm also gonna be tracking where the gentlemen are playing, where Major League DJs are playing next year, because I swear to God, I will fly to Durban. I will fly to Dar es Salaam. I will fly to Joburg or Cape Town or freaking what's the city on the beach in Mombasa in Kenya. I will fly somewhere I need to touch Africa. Y'all were asking me earlier where have I been recently, and I was telling you Dubai in 2019, and then before that it was London, and then before that it was Madrid, and I really had plans to go to Africa in 2020, someplace in Africa, because from my time in the UK, I have a lot of friends who are African. And so I have invitations to come to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Namibia, South Africa, even though I think they've left now. And so I had so many invitations to come, and I was like, okay, I need to pick a place. My biggest thing is having somebody that I know there. So I was like, all right, I know all these people in all these places. All right, cool. I need to pick a country, pick a city, and then pick a time. And I had picked 2020. I had picked, oh, Ramon, really? I've been to all three, so ask me any questions. And I have videos. I have 3 vlogs on this channel about Dubai. And I have Madrid. I think I have 3 Madrid vlogs as well. 3 Mexico City vlogs. Traveling is big to me. So I have a lot of travel content on this channel. in addition to the Dating in Europe series that MJG was talking about earlier. The Dating in Europe series was the precursor to my Dating in London series on this channel. So that's what I called my Dating in London before. Before it was called Dating in Europe, and now it's called Dating in London, and now I'm not in London anymore, so it's done. But yeah, I had plans to go to Africa, someplace in Africa, in 2020, in 2020, and it COVID hit, and it fell through, and I was so sad. I was so sad about that. And it was right before, because in 2019, everybody had gone to Ghana for Christmas in December for the year of the return. And so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go for December. I'm gonna go to Miami. I'm from Miami. Miami's a major city, so it doesn't make sense for me to I don't have to go someplace else to party when I could go home and be on yachts and just turn up in Miami. And so I said, all right, I'll let it pass for 2019, and then in 2020 is not passing me without me going to Africa. Then COVID decided to hit, and I didn't have an opportunity to go in 20. I didn't have an opportunity to go in 21, and now we are in 2022. And mentally, I am prepared to go to Ghana in December. Ghana is Accra. Ghana is the top of my list right now. But the Amapiano is really making me want to go to South Africa. But I've heard that you really, really, really need to have a guide and someone you trust when you go to South Africa, because some of the cities are a little bit how it is in any major city in the world, which is you better be on your P's and Q's or you'll get got. So I'm looking for somebody to host me, somebody that I know personally, not just some random, to host me in Joburg or Cape Town. And then in Ghana, I do have a couple friends, so I think I'm gonna be okay finding hosts for Accra for December. So that is my plan for 2022. And we're gonna have to make up for some lost time. It's been 2 years after I said I wanted to go, so we gonna make it do what it do. So it's Friday night. Come on in if you're just coming on the live. Introduce yourself in the comments so I could shout you out, and let me know what you're sipping on. Over here, I am sipping on just some lemon water. As I said earlier in the broadcast, I am just trying to purify and cleanse myself for the new year. And what are you guys doing for the new year? Do you have any resolutions? Do you have anything that you're really trying to start up at the beginning of the year that you want an accountability partner for, or you want to say out loud so that you can just really get the momentum behind it? I was seeing a lot of people, hey Jazz, hey. I was seeing a lot of people talking about, your resolution, new year resolution, and talking down on people doing resolutions. But Shani, K girl, talking down on people doing resolutions. But I really think that it's important to do resolutions, even if you fall off. Even if you fall off, do not let anybody discourage you from starting the year strong, or putting some energy, some fire, some momentum behind what you want to do, because they got something to say. Oh, everybody got a resolution at the beginning of the year and y'all just gonna fall off, and the gym's so full, but by the time first week in February, don't let nobody run off their mouth and discourage you from what you want to do at the beginning of the year. Even if you fall off, it's none of their business. You can still start. You know what I mean? And so I'll definitely encourage you to go ahead, speak your resolutions, or at least jot them down in your journal or someplace and put them in front of you, and just try to keep them. But don't be gentle with yourself. We're coming out of 2 years of terror. This COVID thing was not no joke. You know what I mean? Adult beverages. This COVID thing was not no joke. So do not let anybody beat up on you because you made a resolution and you didn't be a superhero and keep it for the rest of your life. Chill. Let me do my resolution for the first 6 weeks of the year and then pick them back up the next year if I want to, hater. You know what I mean? Those were, I got some resolutions. I need to get back in the gym. My fitness has fallen all the way off. And so I'm gonna get that together. And that is my resolution for this year. And I was seeing a bunch of people talking smack about, oh, y'all want to do all these resolutions. Pause on the play, have several seats, shut up, and let people do their resolutions. Let them set goals for the new year. What's wrong with that? Even if they don't all come through. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. I see y'all are coming in. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a kickback, y'all. This is just a kickback. We just here on a Friday night. I know a bunch of us are home, COVID, or it's cold outside, or we're just chilling, or y'all just wanted to come and check in with me. I really, really appreciate it. You guys know I was gone off YouTube for a while because I was going through it. I was going through it, and I did not want to bring that dreary energy to you guys, and I didn't want to fake it. And honestly, like, I don't think that would have been doing a disservice to me, and that would have been doing a disservice to you. So instead of faking it, I just took a break. But I'm feeling better now. I'm in my studio, guys. This is my studio, in case you're wondering, these boxes and stuff and these random shelves and stuff. This is my studio space that I'm going to be decking out to be able to produce content more regularly for everyone here. So again, I popped my email address, itskellscollective@gmail.com, in the comments. If you scroll back up, you'll see it up there. Send me your dating drama, your dating tea, or just your life stories, and I can do lives and we can discuss it, or we can just do like how we're doing tonight, unscripted, just looking at the chat. You guys are showing me so much love. MJG from Berlin. It's probably 4 a.m. in Berlin right now, boo. Thank you for hanging in with us. MJ was in here, not MJ, JT was in here earlier. He might have had to pop off. He was from Louisiana. Jazz just joined us from Atlanta. Shanique just joined us from Miramar, South Florida area. So I appreciate you guys. MJ, I appreciate you. So what else? So I told you guys a little bit, a mini life update. I moved to Atlanta. Y'all told me I need to run into Tyler Perry. Who else I need to run into in Atlanta? Where else I need to be at in Atlanta? Y'all need to let me know. Let me know. Over around here, we learn from the collective wisdom of the It's Kells community. So it's not just me. We got to put all heads together. Y'all let me know where I need to be at, and I might just pop up. All right, let me look at the comments. I see it coming in. And let me put a little Amapiano on. Let me see if I can put... I wish you guys could see it. The visuals of them dancing to this is like so dope. Excuse me. Oops. Introduce yourself in the comments and let me know what you're sipping on. And smash that like button if you would. I'd so appreciate it. All right, we're already at 58 minutes. I'm only gonna be on a few more minutes, guys. Let me check the comments and make sure I know what y'all are talking about. Oh, you guys are, oh, let me see what's going on. Your coworker used to drink from a mug like this and drink red wine during lunch so they wouldn't know it. You know, sometimes I'm good for some brown liquor. I'm good for some red wine. But tonight I'm just, it's just some lemon water tonight. As I said, I'm getting back on my health kick. So we're going to get it together for the New Year's. For the new year. Madrid is amazing. I gotta go to Africa 2022. Ghana 2022 December. That's my goal. That's what I'm putting out into the ethers right now. Yeah, Jazz is in Puerto Rico and she says there's no really Caribbean culture there. It's okay, it's missing something. So I've been to Puerto Rico 2 times and I won't ever go back. Sorry, I will not go back. If I'm gonna go to the Caribbean, I'm gonna go to Jamaica. Full stop. Then I'm gonna go to like maybe Bahamas. I wanna go to Haiti. Jazz, I want to go to Haiti. I feel like Haiti. I know right now they just had another earthquake, but I feel like Jacques I feel like Haiti is like Africa. in that they put the worst things on television to deter you from going. But the people who know, like if you know, you know. And the people who know it, they be going down there and they don't say a word. They don't want, because they don't want the whole all the tourists to come. They just want the select ballers to come. So if you know, you know. And I feel like that's how Haiti is. And so I really feel like if you want Caribbean vibes, girl, you got to go to like I'm not, honestly, I'm not a big fan of DR, but I'm a fan of Haiti, Jamaica, Bahamas, and then all the small islands in the Lesser Antilles. I've not been to any of them. Yeah, PR is underwhelming. That's how I felt. I've been there 2 or 3 times, and I feel like all the Puerto Ricans moved to New York. And because they have the immigration there is fluid, I feel like all the vibey Puerto Ricans move out of the country. And so kind of there's like a drought there a little bit. So I was a little bit underwhelmed with Puerto Rico the 2 or 3 times that I went. So I think I'm done. I've spent my dollar there. Also, the other thing that I'm iffy about Puerto Rico is that it's a one-to-one, the one-to-one dollar with the US dollar. So it's expensive. So if I'm gonna go to the Caribbean, I wanna ball out. I wanna go and buy out the bar. You know what I mean? $1 American is 120 Jamaican dollars or something like that. So when I go to Jamaica, rain, period, rich, very rich, you know what I mean? And so that's how I like it when I travel. I want to be rich. So when I go to the other islands, I like that. But the thing with Puerto Rico is like the vibes is not there, plus it's a one-to-one ratio with the US dollar, so everything is expensive. So I'm like, I won't be back, but enjoy it, enjoy the sun. Yeah, enjoy it, enjoy the sun. And how long you gonna be there, Jazz? How long you gonna be in Puerto Rico? You been there for a while, girl. Do your content. Just do content from Puerto Rico. Just, that's it, you know. Showcase, 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 and then bounce when you're ready. Ghana, Ramon, you heard great things about Ghana. Yeah, I'm trying to do December in Ghana this year, 2022. Yes, MJG, I'm listening to TXC on Boiler Room. Thanks to you. Thank you, Kells. Boo. I'm telling you, you will never sit down. And you're in Berlin, and Berlin likes to party. So I don't know if you're a partier, but I feel like TXC would do well in Berlin. That house music in Berlin, killing it. I'm glad you love it. The girls are gorgeous. They're newbies. They're newbies. They're very, very new, and there are some more tried and true piano DJs. And so, but they're new, and they put me on, so I follow them. I think they're sweet. Hey, gorgeous. It's your bestie, Shanique. Had to pass through and show some love. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you so much. Shanique has been here with me for a long time, girl. Always encouraging me. Always playing me up on that big old screen in her house. She got a big, giant, flat screen and sending me snaps of, like, me on her screen. I'm like, I love it. Thank you, boo. Appreciate it. Kiss everybody for me. Mommy, hubby, sister, everybody. And then Jazz says, I'm working on setting 30 intentions since I'm turning 30 this year. 30 intentions, girl. That's a lot. You don't think? That's a lot of intentions, boo. Congratulations on reaching the big 3-0. It's only up from here, my love. And yeah, 30 intentions. Okay, we'll make them bite-sized so they're not overwhelming. But I bless you on your journey to 30 and your 30 intentions for 2022. That sounds like a whole book. Sounds like a whole ebook you could write, sis. You could sound like you could write a whole thing. And it might be, here's the thing, maybe it's just 30 intentions that you learn in your, or that you acquire in your 30th year. So maybe you don't have to do them all up front. Maybe 8 is a good place to start. And then by the end of the year, you'll get to 30. And it'll be a journey to 30. 30 the 30 intention journey to 30 or something like that. Girl, you're marketing PR. You know how to jazz it up. You know how to jazz it up. MJG, adult beverages is what I'm manifesting tonight. I thought you were drinking vodka and orange juice, my dear. Vodka and orange juice? Oh, you went to the gym so Shanique went to the gym 5 times last week and 0 times that week. Okay, so that means it's on average, that's for the last 2 weeks, you've went to the gym 2.5 times. That's not too bad. See if you can get it up to 3.5 or 4. That's not too bad. Average over the week, you know. But yeah, don't kill yourself and then fall off, girl. Get back in it. At least a walk around the block or something like that will work. Yeah. Yes. Haiti. Definitely want to get to Haiti. Yeah, Cuba is nice as well. I would go to, those are my two Caribbean islands that I would love to go to, Haiti and Cuba. Haiti and Cuba. But just with the COVID and the state of the world right now, it's very challenging to go to countries that struggle a little bit, because in times when everybody is struggling, the countries that are really struggling really are devastated. And it's, you know, it's a little bit difficult to travel to a country that is a little bit devastated, just because over the last 2 years we've all been devastated. With the US, we have so many people and the country's so large, we can buoy the devastation. So it seems like it just be pockets of devastation that they mask it. They mask it because we can, because it's the US. But when you're in a smaller country, it's harder to mask the devastation. And I feel like COVID has definitely done a number on all of us. Or I can speak for myself and I say it's done a number on me. And so, but I'm coming back now. I'm coming out of it, and I feel like 2022, it's only up from here. No, you are not the only dude in here, my love. MJG is a guy. TJ was in here, he's a guy. MJ is a guy. No, you're not the only guy. What makes you think that you're the only guy in here? Come on now. Come on. You're not the only dude. So bring up some guy topics. What's some guy topics? What you want to talk about? Remember, what you want to talk about, Ramon? No, bro. MJ's like, nah, I'm not the only guy. MJ's like, nah, bruh, we in here. The guys always show me love. You must be new here, Ramon. The guys always show me love. The girls show out. The girls come in and they talk. They bring the conversation. But the guys, they be lurking. They be lurking. And then they talk too. The guys talk too. Yeah. So anyway, guys, we've been on for an hour and 7 minutes. I really just wanted to come in, kick it with you guys, and let you know that I endeavor, one of my intentions. You're new. I know you're new, boo. I know. That's fine. We still love you. Around here, we learn from the collective wisdom of the It's Kells community. So it's not just me talking. It's us putting our heads together and giving our opinions, giving our stories, giving our words of encouragement, and talking shit. So we welcome you. Thank you for joining us. Again, guys, I endeavor, one of my intentions, outside of my health intention for this year, one of my other intentions is to be more visible on YouTube and to have more presence with you guys, because over the last year and a half, it was really rough for me and I couldn't come and bring my full self. But I feel like I'm coming back now, and I appreciate you guys so much for joining me. Are there any parting words before we call it a night? I will try to be back on consistently. I don't want to call out any specific days or anything like that. I'm thinking Fridays. But I will do my best to go live on like Fridays, and we can just kick it through the winter, and then in the spring and summer we can reassess and see what days work better. Anna, you're still here, boo. I didn't know you were still in here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, honey. And yeah, I appreciate those of you guys who are new. If you're an oldie but a goodie, I appreciate you. If you're new, I'm Kells. It's Kells here. And yeah, email me at itskellscollective@gmail.com with your dating drama, your dating tea, your life drama, your life tea stories. I will read it here on camera anonymously, give you my candid feedback, and then the community will give their candid feedback as well. And we'll learn from the collective wisdom of the community. I want to thank you guys so much for kicking it with me. And if you could smash that like button, I would so appreciate it. And yeah, come back and see me again. So good kicking it with you guys. It's Kells Kickback. I think I might make it a series where we just come on and like chill in our hoodies and at home and sip on a little something something and catch up about the week. So yeah, I will see you guys again soon. Bye guys.